the Knights, they're trying to stay above the Trojans. So again, really important for them as well.
Yeah, I totally agree. This is an important game for both teams. Uh, yeah, and even just looking at their division records, the Bulldogs have struggled in their division, whereas the Knights have so far swept through their division. Do you think that might have an impact here later on this season?
For sure. Obviously, division matches are very important, and the Knights have taken some key wins. But I do think that it could be mitigated. The Bulldogs have done something really interesting in which they picked up a new player for this match in grass, and I'm very curious to see does that elevate them to the next level. And I think that again is something that if that happens, the Bulldogs, it won't matter necessarily their division record. I think they could get very competitive for playoffs.
Yes, certainly. Always changing up something when things are not going exactly your way can be a positive thing. Um, what kind of impact does grass bring to the Bulldogs?
So I've played with Grass personally. He's a good player. He's very offensive minded, which the Bulldogs need. The Bulldogs have struggled in the offensive half this season, which is one of their difficulties. So I think he can maybe propel them to be more offensive, get more good shots. On the flip side, though, he does add a little bit of volatility. Not a knock to him, but I do know that players such as Grass, when I've played with them, you get if you demo them really bad, they get upset, and so you have to make sure to mitigate that with pushing teams like that forward and constantly being on the offense and winning. And I think they will. He's a good morale booster as well. So I think all of those culminate, at least from what I know of him, into being a really good asset to the Bulldogs. I'm not sure what the issue was with Mig, the guy they dropped, but I feel like this is a really good pickup for them overall.
Yeah, that certainly is a definitely a good thing for the Bulldogs. However, I am finding out here from a source that tonight they are playing Stites, Ryan O'Neal, and they're actually subbing down Insanity from their major or team. So what what kind of change might that bring?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I would be a little concerned if Grass had played with him, but he hasn't, right? So it's just swapping in one new guy for another. Obviously, one guy you would think would be more skilled being Major. I do think that it's an interesting choice because you've got your lowest player, your second highest player, and then obviously a major player. Uh, so I'm curious how they're going to vibe together because I don't know much about the major player. So I think it's going to be. I don't like it in the sense that now you're not going to form any team cohesion for the Bulldogs. You're going to have to wait another week to start another new person, but it could help, especially because obviously major players are pretty talented. So maybe it'll help in the long run.
Yeah, certainly, and maybe even getting this win might be more important right now into building some long term stability. But let's turn ourselves over to the Knights here. Uh, who stands out to you on the Knights roster?
So I think one of the very good things about the Knights is I don't see a standout like this guy's carrying the team, and that's very good. It means that all of they're getting each other, they're working with each other, they know how to form as a cohesive team, which I think will be one of their big strengths tonight against a now fractured Bulldogs roster. I will say, heck. I've heard of him before. He seems to be doing really good for this team. But again, I don't think it's so much there's a standout player that's like carrying this team to victory so much as they've formed a very good team identity and that's really helping them win these games in clutch moments that they need.
Yeah, certainly a team cohesion can propel you much further than any individual performance. But what kind of identity have they created? Are they like a super offensive team or a defensive team? Or
Right. So teams like this, obviously when they're winning, their stats are going to be a little more skewed. But I would say this is a very, again, a defense-minded team. Every player on their roster has at least one save per game average, which is good. It means and they don't have that many goals per game, which tells me that they know how to save the ball really well and put in very clutch, good position shots while working in a few assists here and there to get those availabilities. So to me, that's a more defensive team. But I also think this is one of those teams in light of being 7-2. They probably, if they're getting on a roll, if they're dominating you, they're probably sitting on your half, shooting it and shooting it well, which is why they have a very good goal differential and game differential.
Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting matchup. What is your prediction for tonight?
3-1 Knights. I think, I keep saying it's going to be a good game, but if the Bulldogs don't coalesce around that major player and form a team identity, I think the Knights take it easy.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. We are now going to turn over to our two new casters, uh, Ty and Bandit here, for this match.
Well, thanks so much, guys. Great job previewing all of this on the desk. My name is Ty. I'll be doing the play-by-play for tonight's, for the back half of this quadruple header here in the RLPC. I'm here with Itachi, and we've got Reckless doing the streaming. Big shout out to him. How you doing, Itachi?
I'm doing pretty good. Hoping to see these Bulldogs take this 3-1 series.
Yeah, the desk seem pretty confident about that one. Let's see if it's not too rough of an ask for the Bulldogs here tonight. Let's get it started. Best of 5, as all RLPC matches are. Bulldogs joining. They are going to be in the gray. Knights in the blue. Let's see who we've got on the kickoff. Oh, and the Knights have a guy named Knight. That's even better.
Yeah, that's going to be great with puns. We're going to enjoy
perfect.
this.
Yep, Reno Neal winning the faceoff early for the Bulldogs. Stites going up to get something started, not quite able to. Reno Neal gets another long touch. Insanity trying for some fun plays off the ceiling, not quite able to connect. Long clear from the Knights. Stites trying to get back, not quite able to. Double miss. It's just floating there. Heck puts it away. Early lead for the Knights, 1-0.
Yeah, so I'm just going to call this a what the heck. Was this kind of clear? A couple of fakes happened right here in the midfield, but, it happens. Thankfully, he's there to put that in, and that'll put the Knights up by 1.
Yeah, exactly. And, there is some skill to seeing that the other team's out of place and putting yourself in a position to take that easy goal. Stites trying something more off the ceiling, not quite able to. Knight, an inadvertent back pass to his own half. Insanity following it up in the corner. Just kind of floating there. Edwin gets the first touch, but I don't think he's got control, and Stites is going to try once more, playing off the ceiling. He's got a teammate back post, but Knight smartly cuts it off. Insanity gets beat off the ball by Heck. Heck, Knight on the counterattack. Reno Neal back pass towards his own net. Another just dangerous ball right there. The Bulldogs are going to have to cut that out at some point. What in the world was that? Insanity, Reno Neal combining for the, we'll call it planned 1-2, and we've got a tie game here in game number 1.
Yeah, I want to say maybe they were trying to go for a pinch at the end there, but that pass was just too clean to not intend that. What a play by those two.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just putting it right on the hood of your teammate and just firing it home. Reno Neal is going to get the first positive touch off the kickoff. Heck misses. Knight takes it. Insanity just keeping it up in the air, seeing what's happening here. Insanity off the corner. He's going to follow, but now he's going to rotate back a little bit. Reno Neal taking it up the side. Insanity passing it towards the middle. Edwin trying to clear out of his own half. He's trying to go for the control method, and he does get it. He's got space on the wall. He's got a teammate near post. Knight flies a little bit past it, but Heck trying to keep the ball into the Bulldogs' half. Stites to Reno Neal.
Oh, Insanity's there. Oh, so close.
Close indeed. The chances are here for both teams, but no one's able to break through quite yet to break this tie. 1-1 here in game number 1, match day number 10. As they mentioned, Knights 7-2, Bulldogs 5-4, so 2 winning teams looking to make a statement here in the back half of this season.
Yeah, for sure they are, and you really want to start to find your stride here as a team, just to set you up better for playoff. As Insanity almost pops off and puts in a great goal. Holy.
You gotta love the aggressiveness, though. Early in a big stream match, a save by Reno Neal on his own guy's shot. That is unfortunate, but keep up the pressure. That's got to mean good things for the team, right? Right there, Itachi?
Oh yeah, when you keep this pressure and you start to break down a defense like this, it really tests the chemistry of the other team that you're playing. So really good job by the Bulldogs to keep it in there that long.
Absolutely, and they are showing no signs of letting up. Insanity in the corner, slow playing it a little bit, gets beat off on the 50 by Heck, and Stites turning around. Is that going in? No, it's just a little bit wide. Chance for Knight to corral it in the corner.
Yeah, good clear by Insanity there. Could have been really dangerous, as it's actually heading back into the Bulldogs' half now.
Reno Neal, very nice, patient play, laying it off for Stites, putting pressure on Knight. He's the last one for the Knights. Stites continuing to try to put pressure in the corner. He's going to rotate out. Reno Neal follows it up. A lot of space, too much space for Reno Neal, and he makes the Knights pay.
Yeah, this comes from a really good 50 by Stites, and Heck just doesn't have a really good first initial touch, which messes him up and just allows Rhino Neal a free shot. Fortunately, he had 2 teammates back, but they just weren't able to save it.
Yeah, exactly. And let's see, Knight's going to meet Reno Neal in the middle. Heck and Insanity, they get their chance. Heck wins it, floating it towards the Bulldogs' net. Stites able to smartly put it away. Tough bounce, though. It's still a chance here for the Knights as we get into the final third of this game. 1:40 left. The Knights need one more goal to tie this one up.
Yeah, and I think it might happen if they can get another little mix-up on the Bulldogs' defensive half, but Bulldogs really have cleaned it up here so far, so it might not happen.
Yeah, that's very true. A lot of pressure, but any miscues in the defensive half only matter if they can get it into the Bulldogs' defensive half, and the Bulldogs have been dominating possession as Insanity boost, open net. He's got a teammate. He's going to take it himself. No, he is an unselfish player, and he's going to let Reno Neal put that one away. The Bulldogs 3-1 lead over the 7-2 Knights so far. You know, maybe we've got an upset brewing here in this one.
Yeah, I really think we do. That initial play developed out of a demo onto the Bulldogs, and then the Bulldogs used that to get a demo of their own and score out of it. So their offense is really on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, and as we say that, the Knights getting a little chance of their own, but not able to break down the Bulldogs' defense. Stites, he's got the ball, he's got some teammates, he's laying it off, but nice crash there from Heck to clear the ball. Knight trying to control. Insanity wins it off of him, throws it in the corner. He gets another touch, but not quick enough and not high enough to beat Edwin, who was smartly positioned and making a somewhat difficult save look a lot easier by good positioning.
Yeah, and that's just a really good position to be in right there. As we're gonna see, hopefully a shot from Rhino Neal here. It was close.
Almost. Love the aggressiveness, trying to play it hard off the wall. Stites following it up. Heck gets it past 2 defenders. A little bit of miscommunication here, like you were talking about, Itachi, from the Bulldogs' defense, but they are able to get the ball out of harm's way. Heck, not content to let this game go yet. 15 seconds has got to happen here for the Knights. Heck, nice try. A better clear from the Bulldogs. Now it's just floating here, and all the Bulldogs have to do is just waste time, and waste time they will, floating it down the field. Knights got the ball in space, but there's no 2-point goals in Rocket League, so this game 1 is going to go to the Bulldogs 3-1.
Yeah, really good game by the Bulldogs. Might have just caught the Knights off guard. However, if the Bulldogs can clean up their defensive rotations just a little bit, this should be a pretty easily winnable series for them. However, if the Knights convert these chances, dangerous.
Yeah, it could be their night.
Like
but it is an even series, and that's what we love to see. We've got a quick card change coming here from Knight. He's going to switch to something else. I don't know what. But yeah, I mean, a really well-played game so far, but I think you see a little bit in the stats. Bulldogs just dominating opportunities, 10 shots to 3. And while quantity doesn't always mean everything, it sure does when you have the accuracy of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, absolutely. The Bulldogs, you know, they had really good pressure as well. They have 10 shots on net. They only had 3 goals out of it. However, the Knights just weren't converting their shots, and they weren't really on offense a lot, so it didn't really matter whether the Bulldogs were hitting their shots in this game.
That's absolutely true. The Knights, they had pretty good defensive rotations, but when you spend 5 minutes in your own half, there's just going to be too many opportunities, and eventually it's going to break down. Looks like the teams are back. We've got our cars changed. Let's see what they come out with here in game number 2. We have a couple Knights, I assume, in either new decals or new cars.
Yeah, I'm checking out some of their decals. They look pretty nice.
We'll get a good
NFL ones though.
Oh yeah, none of those I don't see yet. We'll get a good fashion update after game 2 here. Heck, strong clear, but to no one. He's going to try to chase it down with no boost. Insanity is going to play it aggressively, but Heck, he gets the next touch. A misplay off the wall, but Stites is able to clear the danger for now. But the Knights, still early pressure. You love to see this aggressiveness after a lackluster offensive performance in game 1.
Yeah, hopefully the Knights might be starting to figure out that maybe Bulldogs aren't so strong on defense as they are offense, as we see a lot of double commits for them. So hopefully the Knights apply a lot more pressure and try to make them a lot more awkward.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in game one we saw maybe just a little too much space given to this Bulldogs team, and if the Knights can be a little bit more aggressive when they're on defense, they can turn into some positive opportunities on offense.
Yeah, as we see Stites get a shot right here, it's gonna be saved, but
Close one. Insanity is going to take it up the wall. He's got space, but he's got a Heck is closing down quick, and he's able to get a 50 that just floats there. Knight able to clean it up only as far as Stites, but Edwin putting it into the Bulldogs' corner. Both teams looking for that first quality chance.
yeah, oh, this is a really dangerous pass. Unfortunately, no one's gonna be there, but
Reno Neal with a nice 50. Heck hustling back downfield to get the easy save made, the harder save made easier. Insanity up the wall, not quite able to get it past Knight. Knight, he's throwing it towards zone net. Edwin with the fake, potentially. Leaving it for Heck, smartly doing so. Heck, gonna go for the next touch. Insanity is able to get it by him. Knight throwing it back towards the Bulldogs net. I love to see what the Knights are doing right here as far as aggressiveness on their offense. And it pays
right there.
on cue, the reverse caster's curse. Knight puts the Knights up 1-0 here in game number 2.
Yeah, Edwin goes for a really good demo attempt on the Stites and just makes that a really awkward save for him. Lucky it was just a great shot by Knight. So a lot you can do there for the Bulldogs.
Insanity and Knight meeting in the middle. Reno Neal, nice play off the hood of his car, flicking it forward, but Heck, again, he's just all over the place on defense. Good positioning to relieve that pressure. Insanity, he's got boost in space, but he's kind of floating the wrong way to make an impact. Stites, though, helping out his teammate, leaving it up for Reno Neal. It's kind of there, not quite able to put it on frame. And now Stites is trying to start a play of his own, get the Bulldogs into this game, too.
Oh, and that's a missed opportunity there, unless, yeah.
Yeah, almost.
Knight's going to want that one back.
Yeah, absolutely. You're only going to get so many of those against this quality Bulldogs team. And Heck, playing it off the wall, pinching it by himself. Reno Neal, though, able to corral it for now. Knight having none of that. And Heck, back up in the air to keep it in the corner. Just kind of who can break out of this corner? It looks like the Knights might, or the Bulldogs might, but not yet. Reno Neal playing it in front of his own net, just playing it slow. Knight looking for a teammate in the middle. Is there anyone there to meet it? There is, but Reno Neal following that play all the way, making a nice save. Edwin coming off the wall. Can he get a double? He can. Insanity, though, hustling back behind, rotating behind his team and making the save.
Oh, big chance here, Rhino.
Big chance here. This is just back and forth so far. Not as many scoring chances, but I would argue more quality rotations. Neither team really getting caught on the back foot.
Yeah, for sure. Aside from that early bump play, we've seen really good saves. Really, neither team wants to super overcommit it.
Reno Neal, he's going for the fake. Knight not biting. You gotta love the creativity, though. Makes the defenders think next time you're down the field. Reno Neal bombing it forward, but no Bulldogs are there to corral it, and Knight is going to toss it up for Edwin, who's looking for his third teammate, Heck, in the corner. Edwin gets another touch, but Insanity, again, they are sticking to the rotation, not allowing quality chances. But at the end of the day, the Bulldogs are going to need something on offense to take home this game, too. Almost there, though. Saved by Heck.
Really good shot by Reno Neal. Sadly, they double committed there, so their communications might be a little bit rougher this game.
It's entirely possible. And you know what? There's only been one goal scored, and anyone who plays Rocket League knows if you don't have any breaks after 3-4 minutes, you don't get physically tired, but your concentration can break, and you might see a breakdown in the rotations. As Insanity saves and clears and gets another touch, but it does not get out of his own half. Reno Neal floating it forward. It's dangerous. He's got teammates. Insanity with the fake. Stites popping it up smartly to get rid of the counterattack threat. The Bulldogs are just all over in the air. Maybe it might be... what do you think, Itachi? What's their key here?
I think what they really want to do here is go for another demo play. Yeah, get bumpy, steal their boost, but they only have 9 seconds, so
yeah, they need the ball.
Here is a counterattack.
And here's your counterattack now. Stites flipping it over one, but it goes off the post. Is there anyone to follow it? Yes, but Edwin saves Insanity's shot. It is still in the air, though. Insanity, Stites up in the air, but there's no Bulldogs on that side of the field. And that's going to do it. The Knights are able to take game 2 in a very different fashion than game one.
Yeah, not the scoreline we saw from the last game, but the rotations were a lot better. So hopefully, the teams are going to be using their shots that they get a lot more effectively rather than just throwing them on to the net. So it'll be interesting to see how it develops.
Yeah, absolutely. I think any potential stream jitters kind of got out of the way because game two was very cleanly played. Kind of like what you're saying, Itachi. A lot of good rotations, a lot of shots, a lot of chances on net, but the defensive rotations were too solid to let anything easy get by, and it was the Knights able to squeeze out a 1-0 victory. Now we've got a best of 3, essentially. Game 3 coming up.
Yeah, the Knights did really well on defense there. They actually had 6 saves in 5 shots, and fortunately enough, the Bulldogs only had 6 shots, so they really just locked it down.
Hey, that'll do it. If you give up no goals, your odds of winning are very, very high. As we've got Knight meeting Stites in the middle. Knight is able to get it into the Bulldogs' half, but it's right to Insanity. He's able to get it over Edwin. The Knight's out of position immediately, but Knight able to get a nice outlet pass to Heck. Knight now, he's got an outlet pass of his own to do. Insanity picking up lots of boost. Slow playing it a little bit in the air. I love that patience from him. And now Stites a chance to hit it out, but only as far as Heck, who hits it on target. Insanity's there, though, for the booming clear. Can he catch up to it before the Knights corral it? No. Now there's
Okay,
oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
Oh,
no. What? Have a little confusion here. Let's see exactly what happened. Knight tosses it off the backboard. Nice pass. It looks like Insanity was just going for the clear. He thought someone was right on top of him. He's trying to play it off that back wall, but he just gets too far on top of it, and an unfortunate own goal to kick off game 3.
Yeah, Knight's just applying so much pressure, and Insanity felt it right there. That's what caused him the own goal. Bulldogs got to talk to each other.
To use a football term, like the new decals that are out, he heard the footsteps, and he just couldn't make the catch.
Yeah, absolutely. Big chance?
Heck.
Yeah.
Oh, Heck. He's the only one reading that one.
Yeah, nobody knows what the heck he's doing here, literally. He goes up for this, gets
Only
a great
Heck
touch
knows.
off the ceiling. Yeah, goes right back down for it and just puts it in.
Only where he can hit it. That's a nice put away. Very opportunistic and talented, mechanically wise, goal. And Knight and Insanity will meet in the middle. Once again, Reno Neal tossing it off to the side. Stites, is he going to corral it? He is. He's going off the wall. He's not able to get it past Edwin, though. Looking for that back pass goal. Not back pass, the backboard pass. Knight playing it in the corner. Reno Neal on the side. Knight passing it down. Insanity following it up. Trying to get the 50 out of his own half. Reno Neal longer clear. Heck able to intercept. Waiting for another fellow Knight to hit it forward, and he gets it to Knight. Puts a shot on target. 2 defenders go for it. The net is kind of open at this point, but it's right. The Heck shot is right to Reno Neal, and it's right out of his own half. But pressure's not up yet. Knights still have the ball. Knight off the corner. Insanity. Good outlet pass. Can Stites catch up to it? No, he can't. Edwin. Nice quick play off the... Yeah, no boost there to follow it up. Nice idea, though.
Yeah, and they're just struggling to get out of their half. I think they might be a little bit in their heads here, especially after that own goal. And then another double commit on defense has just kept them under pressure for so long.
It almost feels like game 1, except the roles are reversed, where the Knights are now with all the pressure and the Bulldogs are in their own half. As Reno Neal takes it up the wall, he doesn't have that much boost, but I don't know if the Knights know that. He's able to get the 50. Stites, no boost himself, but he's able to play it smartly to where he can get some, playing it off the ceiling, but great bump from Knight. Insanity keeping up the pressure. Heck, looking to back pass a little bit. Dangerous there. Stites, Reno Neal up, just throwing it in the corner. Let's see if any of the Bulldogs can catch up to it.
Yeah, and it's looking like the Bulldogs are really feeling the Knights' pressure right here. They're going super early for all their balls, or they're double committing together, which is...
Oh, that's a good touch from Insanity. He's
demo.
Just inches away from getting a nice slick goal. Let's see.
Ooh, dangerous.
Dangerous indeed. Edwin up high, not able to do too much with that touch, but Knight follows it up nicely. Edwin coming off the side. Heck, slow playing it, waiting for the defender. He's able to get it forward, but no Knights in the area, and frankly, they don't even need to be because they've got a 2-0 lead in all the possession. Double commit net, but they make the save. Heck, playing it off the side. Does he have a teammate with him? No. Knights rotating out to get boost. Heck is going to look for a bump, but no one there. Let's see what happens here. Stites trying to play it up the wall. Just trying to get it out of their own half. They need to score 2 goals, but they can't get it to the halfway line. Now maybe they can.
This is just great pressure. This is something that you see a lot at high levels. So right here, it's really great to see is what's happening is the Knights are boost starving them completely.
Absolutely. It's almost like a defense by offense. By maintaining all the offensive pressure, they don't even need to play defense. They're not even looking to score like 10 goals here, but they're going to get it anyways because the Bulldogs were just pressed too high. Edwin tonight.
Yeah, Edwin gets a great 50 and Knights just right here for a free net. The Bulldogs were all over the field trying to look for boosts and not paying attention to their net. Knights have so much pressure, so just a free net for them.
Yeah, exactly. Now it is desperation time here in game number 3 for the Bulldogs. 3 goals in 55 seconds is a tall order. Seen crazier things happen in Rocket League, but it's a lot to ask when you've got the Knights playing this solidly on defense. Heck, going up for it. And they're up 3-0, and they still have the ball.
Yeah, definitely a chance, but unlikely here. The Bulldogs feel so much pressure. They need a goal to stay in this series.
Yeah, I agree with you completely, Itachi. A goal here would do wonders as far as momentum heading into Game 3 because actually winning this one does not seem to be in the cards. The Knights just have all the pressure. Stites following it up in the side, trying to get something going, but he just can't. Heck, with the wonderfully placed ball off the side. Knight following it up. It's saved, but at this point, it's all just about stat padding for now. Insanity, he's going to corral it. Let's see if the Bulldogs can get something going here. A little back and forth here on the side, but not happening, and then this will fall harmlessly to the turf. Game 3 to the Knights. They are on match point heading into game number 4.
Yeah, this will be really important to see by the Bulldogs to see if they can just bounce back from this because they just got shut out. They haven't been really able to produce on offense and or really play any in this game, so be interesting to see how they bounce back and play in the next game.
Yeah, 100%, because I mean, especially in a longer series like this, momentum is so key, and they just don't have it right now.
Yeah, the Knights have everything. The Bulldogs are feeling so pressured, and you can tell that just from early on.
Exactly. Well, we'll see what happens. The Bulldogs are a solid team. We've seen a lot of good things out of them this series. Let's see if they can extend this to a Game 5.
Hoping they will.
Looking like probably Insanity and Edwin on the kickoff if stick with left goes. Exactly. Now, Heck just pops it right over him, so he's placed a little awkwardly. Early chance here for the Bulldogs off the kickoff. Edwin tries to clear it far, goes off the ceiling. Insanity to Reno Neal. Off the ceiling. Heck, thrown it in the corner. Stites traveling dangerously backwards towards his own goal. Edwin follows it up. The third Bulldogs player was too far in the net to make the save in an unfortunate error early on. Stites just not being there, and Insanity not expecting that shot to be there. Knights, early lead.
Really unfortunate touch by Stites initially, which threw him off so much, and just the Bulldogs didn't expect the Knights to just pick up their pressure where they left off from the last game.
Exactly, and it's so tough to make that play coming back towards your own net. He didn't have a lot of options, so I wouldn't place too much blame on him, but that is just a tough touch to make when the defenders or when the attackers are bearing down on you.
Yeah, Heck. Not much you can do.
Heck, playing it off the side. Edwin maintaining pressure. Stites popping it up, see if he can get a teammate to get it out of their own half. Not yet, Knight, but it's right down to Reno Neal. It is on target here. Heck, weak touchdown. Reno Neal follows with the 50, and he scores. Nice play from Reno Neal, sticking with it. He's able to throw it towards the net. Just sometimes, hey, you just put it on net and good things can happen. Heck rebounds it right back to Reno Neal, and Heck is too deep into his own goal to make that save.
Yeah, and initially, the initial save was so good too, as we see another even kickoff from him, but there was just nothing you could do. Reno Neal just kept going, which was so good.
The effort play, you always love to see it. Heck playing it into the corner. trying to get a 50 on the wall. It's not there, though. Insanity. He's able to get it out to another chance for the Bulldogs early. Plays it off the bottom rail of the wall. Edwin, he's got a teammate in Heck. Heck's got enough boost to get that second touch, but it's not out of their zone yet. Knight following it up, and he scores.
Yeah, this was really good. This was a quick counterattack. Heck makes it super awkward for Rhino Neal, and Knight just has a free shot at the net. No one's back. No one's expecting it. So that was a really good play by the Knights.
Oh, absolutely. They're taking advantage of every mistake the Bulldogs make right now, and it's showing up in the scoreline. Heck, midfield, he's able to win it. Knight following it up. Oh, he just missed, but it's almost like it worked out as a fake. Almost able to convert as Heck plays it back towards the middle. Heck looking for the back pass. Nice, smartly played to Edwin. That's great communication. Edwin getting that flip reset, but not quite. Insanity, long clear, but only as far as Knight. Reno Neal backing up. And now he's out of the play. Knight, chance to do something here, but both teams just looking for boost right now. Not exactly pressing the situation.
Yeah, well, the Bulldogs had a big chance there, but unfortunately, Stites and Insanity bumped into each other in the back, and Stites got a really good demo after it, so it's going to hopefully allow... Nah, we're right back where we left off. We're picking back up on offense, I tried.
Things move too fast in Rocket League games. You can talk about something and 3 seconds later, it's completely different. You got to wonder, the desk kind of touched on this, the roster changes for the Bulldogs. I wonder if that's playing a part in this. You know, guys who haven't played as much together. Wonder if that's affecting the rotations.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing that happens, but then it's also a thing of communication between teammates, usually clean rotations up by themselves, so maybe they're just a bit nervous when talking to each other.
That's entirely possible, because each person you play with has a different style of communication that they like, and you got to get used to how guys play. A dangerous back pass. Insanity able to at least put a shot on target. That was a golden opportunity for the Bulldogs to tie this up, but they kept the ball. They're keeping the pressure. They could be able to tie this game up if they can put one more in. Well, they will tie it up if they put one more in.
Yeah, they're hoping to put one in here, unless... Big bump. Oh.
Almost. You love the aggressiveness, those Stites flying through the net, trying to get something going. Reno Neal, nice cutback. It's open. Can anyone catch up? Only the Knights can catch up.
Yeah,
Insanity, a double on the net, but they make the save and get the clear. Stites picking up boost. What can he do here? He's talented off the wall. We've seen that, but he gets played off of it immediately. The Knights are just not willing to give him that much space, and it's smart too, because he hasn't been able to get going as much as he'd like to.
Yeah, they've really figured Stites out. What they've done is they're just not giving him any time when they see him with the ball, and they're just catching him off guard as he gets a great save. But the Knights are just applying so much pressure that they have.
They're doing a great job of not being stuck in their own half as Heck clears it over his own goal. Always kind of nervy to do so, but he's able to complete the dribble, get it into the middle where Edwin can make a play. The Knights on the attack, looking for the dagger here in game number 3. 50 seconds left. It's got to be here for the Bulldogs or else this series is over. Early double there from the Knights. Let's see what happens here. Reno Neal trying to get it up to his teammates. Stites, nice play on net, but it's not quite there. Reno Neal laying it off. Is anyone there? Kind of, but Edwin gets the better of that 50, clears it, and now the Knights can reset on defense, pick up some boost.
Yeah, good 50s here. Oh, big chance. Oh, this is dangerous, actually.
It's kind of now or never here for the Bulldogs. Reno Neal on the side with a lot of boost, but not able to get it past Knight. They are just winning all of the 50s on the side. They get the demo. Edwin converts from the pass from Knight. The Knights get that third goal, and barring some type of miraculous play here, that's it.
Yeah, it's possible, but the Knights just have so much pressure here. They're a lot more comfortable as a team. It's looking like the Bulldogs had that glimmer of hope in the beginning, but we haven't really seen anything like that since.
Absolutely. The Knights have settled in wonderfully into this series, and now the ball is just floating around. An extra goal, pad the stats, get Heck on the board, get him into the scoring. He's been playing so well. He deserves it. Edwin and Heck steals it from the undercarriage of his car. I don't think the Knights will care that much. I don't think Heck will care that much. because the Knights have won this series 3-1. They are going to improve to 8-2. Bulldogs drop this one. I believe that puts them at 5-5. We normally would take a longer break, but I think we're just going to hop off just for a couple minutes for the next lobby to get set up, because we have a major matchup coming up momentarily between the Whitecaps and the Hawks. Any parting thoughts from this series here, Itachi?
Yeah, the Bulldogs, they look good. They had glimmers of hope. If that's like one of their first times playing together, then if that's going to be their new roster, that's going to be a good roster. The Knights really if you catch them off guard, it looks like you can beat them. But once they get going, they look very difficult to stop because, you don't know what the heck he's doing.
Great pun and great analysis. Thank you for joining us. We will be back in probably just a minute or two once we get back up into our final match of the night, Whitecaps and Hawks, coming up next.